We've previously looked at how we can write out a quadratic expression in completed square form, but now we're going to use that to help us solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. So you need to be comfortable with doing that in order to follow what we're going to do in this video. Now the first thing I'm going to do is move this +3 over to the other side, and that's for no other reason than to make our lives a little bit simpler on the left. So now when I go about completing the square on the left, there's just less to go wrong because I've moved that number over to the right. So you should be comfortable with this, and we've got another video that describes how to complete the square of a quadratic expression if you're not sure what I'm doing here. So I've changed this into the completed square form, and now I'm going to solve this equation as I would do any equation really. I'm aiming to get this x on its own on the left hand side. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 36 to both sides, and then the next thing I need to do is get rid of this squared operation. So the opposite of squared is square root, so I'll take the square root of both sides. And it's important when you're undoing a square by taking the square root to remember you'll have plus and minus. And so all that remains now to get this x on its own is to subtract 6 from both sides. I'm going to put the -6 in front, it's just a convention, and we're done. And these steps you know, you'll become familiar with when you solve any simple quadratic equation that's in this format.